This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receivers in the country. Welcome to Death Valley, home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we see a stops, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers. EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Tigers will kick it away to start us off. And the kickoff will be returned. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in a year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Pulls it in. It's Barber. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. An inside deal now from the shotgun. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He's past the marker and still going. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
And the Gamecocks keep the football on the move. They'll hand it off. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
That's reeled in. It's Bennett. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Off the play fake on 1st down. That's caught. It's Bennett. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. It's the latest chapter in a backyard rivalry game that goes back to 1896. Of course, these days, it's a non-conference end-of-the-year collision, Kirk, but it really has gained prominence in recent years.
And I think this is one of the nastier rivalries out there, to be honest with you. And I think over the last, 10 or 15 years, Clemson has obviously taken their program to another level. What Shane Beamer's been able to do here in the last few years in Columbia has really elevated the Gamecocks program. So it's gone to a whole nother level, not just for Clemson, but really for both these teams.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Tackle made quickly after the catch, but moves the ball to the 12. A red zone opportunity.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The Gamecocks will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. He escapes the pocket. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, South Carolina. Talk about a great way to start this game, Kirk, setting the tone very early.
Yeah, sometimes it takes an offense a couple drives to get comfortable. You could tell this unit came onto the field locked in and focused. No slow start at all for these guys.
Extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
It by rolling on the floor laughing.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the 1st down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To throw, it's Barnett. Makes a quick grab. They finally get him down, but a big play for 46.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. He's got room to run. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback. He's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller. The backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Extending the play now. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the 1st down.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And the Tigers will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. That coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for 4th down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. On the move now. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the quarterback. Does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And it's good right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harbor. Oh, and he's got some space here. Finally able to make the tackle, but that's a huge gain here as they grab momentum wrapping up the 1st quarter. And it's South Carolina in the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. 1st down to the 45.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
1st and 10 now for the offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Got to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings out 4th down now.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
And the Gamecocks will look to convert here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Caught over the middle. It's Harbor. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Got the 1st down and still motoring. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
first down, they'll keep the running game churning. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Breaking tackles. Looks like CLEMSON will have the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
CLEMSON getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Gets made on the out route. Breaks free with room to run. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, CLEMSON. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football. He makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Harbor. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for a man deep down the left side. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Went after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful CLEMSON offense is back out there. Really excellent possession last time. He mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. On the run, it's Davidson. A jerk to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. It's a run to the left. Breaks free. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Trying to run, it's Hardy. Makes a nice move there. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
First and goal, handoff. We'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their 1st timeout. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. This time. He's running out of time here. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. It's a quick grab. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. A deep shot to the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
Carver is crazy.
Here's second down. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Grab down the middle. It's Jacobs. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Quick throw to his receiver. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
The receiver looked a little bit sloppy getting out of that break slow. It forced the quarterback to be late with the ball, and it made it easy for the defender to break on the pass.
Second down after that previous play. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. It's Bennett. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Double cut out straight speed. Insane.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Tries the right with a quick throw. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Could take it all the way. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Gamecocks will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. That strong run defense, not much of a gain on the play.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Speed is a cheat code FR.
Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
It's a shotgun run call. Nowhere to run. Up corralling for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks a tackle into the clear. They bring him down, but a nice play and lose the football to the 31 in the first down. The offense is fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Fighting him off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Now it's second down here. They're going to run it. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To the air, it's Barnett. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And they will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. What a kick. It's good from 55.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. The South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Caught behind the line. It's Bennett.
I love the call here with the wide receivers. Blockers do not do their job.
Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he'll set up to throw. Looking deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23. That puts him over 150 yards. We knew he was going to be a focus coming in, but he has backed up the hype and then some.
Yeah, he sure has, Chris. I mean, all year long, he's been a dynamic playmaker. I'd argue one of the top in the entire country. And now, in a rivalry game, to be able to do this, it says a lot about it.
So one enormous play, and this offense is threatening almost into the red zone.
That's crazy.
He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking to throw here. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receiver.
Down there somewhere.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looks right for a quick completion. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. He's finally tackled out the 2-yard line. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Man, the defense comes up with a big play here, backed up close to their own goal line. But as an offensive coordinator, you're inside that 3-yard line at 2nd and goal. If you're going to throw the ball, man, the ball has got to get out of that quarterback's hands quickly and not give the defense a chance to get after him and bring him down for a sack.
Caught over the middle. It's Jacobs. And we're able to get him down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to try out the field goal team. This is going to be a 21-yard chip shot. He missed it. Off target that time. And it's still a 2-point deficit after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Heading left after the handoff. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
They come up on 1st down. Clock running. Final minute here of the 3rd quarter. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a 1st and goal. What a play.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
Takes the handoff. It's Purdy. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game.
Double cupped up face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy.
Chase for those playoff positions. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal.
Let's go.
The back's got it. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. The Tigers will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Fourth down catch to the right. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Here's the handoff. He's tackled out beyond the 10-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it second and medium. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the ball.
And this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Well, this decision clearly backfires on this offense. Backed up inside their own 10-yard line, and you go for it? I mean, I get being aggressive, but that's just not smart football.
So the unusual fourth down decision has given this offense a golden chance here. First and goal as they start the drive. Oh, the spin move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. offense is back out there on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place. Looking for a man deep down the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. A deep shot to the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Chris, it's an incompletion here, but at some point, this defense has got to be aware that this offense is doing everything they can to get this receiver the football. He's got over 150 yards receiving. You got to double team this guy, or they're going to keep finding ways to get him the ball.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's looking deep again. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Grab down the middle. It's Harbor.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Nice grab. It's Smith. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover?
Tears of joy, face with tears of joy.
Job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
PHC is good. They still trail, though.
That makes the score. Clemson 23, South Carolina 21.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Working clock with the ground game. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use, but at what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Back to pass. It's Barnett. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
This is what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Keeping it on the ground here. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Good throw, catch made. He shreds the tackle. Breaks loose at the 40. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Gonna run it. It's Hardy. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Winding down, this offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down to 17.
Desync. Rolling on the floor, laughing, 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 rolling on the floor, laughing. Replay the whole game.